screen,
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 screen.
Simon, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good. Can you see the blue screen? Blue screen. Blue screen.
Yes.
Doing it for attention. I just want to try and not live my life through a screen. I want, like, some kind of actual interaction.
Now, after I'm done, and no screen time for a month. What?
Dragon, I'm not a currency trader. You asked me to sit in front of the screen because Melinda was out with the flu.
You're not supposed to enjoy yourself, Doug. If you were, there would be big screen TVs. There would be gambling.
In the morning?
No, your screen door was open and there was no doorbell, so...
Do you think I'm pretty?
Tests are exclusive. You have to choose what you want to screen for.
You're in the conference room?
Yeah, listen. Rossmeyer Global's VP's been keeping a false set of books behind the flat screen in his Midtown office.
Really?
He's not looking at us. He's looking at a red dot on a radar screen. On that screen, we could be any ship in this port.
Was the screen a Cromwell casualty?
I dare say.
Go to the home screen, open the other app.
Tell me who you are.
Pants,
pants, pants, pants,
Pants.
Excuse me. I need a new pair of pants. Pants.
You know, instead of trying to force me to wear a dress, why don't you worry about getting Luke to wear some pants? Pants.
Don't shit your pants next time. The dressing room's over there. Clean up or whatever.
Now it's gonna look like I pissed in my pants. God damn it.
It is not nice to throw people!
Whoa, feisty pants. Okay, relax. Just calm down. Calm down.
Pam, I'm handing out ultimatums. Please keep it in your pants.
Suck it.
Oh my God, is that guy naked? You better be wearing pants. You better be wearing pants, pal.
How'd you know that I went to Harvard?
He was talking to me, fancy pants.
What exactly? The excrement currently filling my pants.
2 grounders dead.
Pure animal instinct? More like pure pants wetting panic.
All right, those with pants on, please take out your wallets and make a deposit.
The pants will be a bit long.
dignity,
dignity,
Dignity, dignity,
Dignity.
And no more. Tonight we take back our dignity.
It's better than here. I'm offering you a way to wrap up your affairs with dignity.
No one's ever treated me like you have. No one's ever shown me this kind of dignity and respect.
crooked.
You do know I've got a GPS tracker on me, right?
Have some dignity, for God's sakes.
I love the smell in here. Reminds me of interning on Wall Street. You know, minus the dignity in the future. He said some really hurtful things to me. I'd rather stay here and work for Oleg and Alexis. At least I'll have my dignity.
The gods wanted us to have dignity. They wouldn't make us fart when we died.
Let me have him brought to the temple and buried with dignity so that he might find peace in the next world.
Enough. We'll go back to my chambers and speak with some dignity.
I can't go back.
And what happens to your people? You preserve your dignity and die standing.
If you can't swallow.
You know as well as I do that a feeding tube is psychologically devastating. It takes away a man's dignity.
So just dying.
Utmost.
Utmost.
Utmost, utmost, utmost.
Feel confident that I will treat your daughter with the utmost care, and consideration.
Thank you.
Princess Mei-Li's peace mission is of the utmost importance. We can't afford any mistakes, Poe.
I have not only successfully brought the killer to justice, but I did so with the utmost respect for the law, and for the department I represent.
I have nothing but the utmost respect for you as my mentor, and it's okay.
My old man was killed in Nam when I was a kid, and so I have the utmost respect for our servicemen.
Just serving my country.
This is a building of the utmost character.
this manner, you will both stay as fresh and alert with utmost importance. All you need to know is the subjects believe their job is of the utmost importance.
Look, Agent Booth, I will do my utmost to get you a gun.
A couple of tweaks.
Do this all the time, Bones. Let me tell you, these donuts are amazing.
I have the utmost respect for your work, Dr. Brennan, really.
And that, dearie, is the conundrum we're all depending on you solving. Now, I say this with the utmost sincerity. Good luck.
Son?
Yeah, and we think the kidnappers are Russian. And they use military tactics.
It is of utmost importance that you keep me informed, Louis.
I have the utmost respect and appreciation for our troops, sir.
Not with statements like that, you don't.
Okay, Senator, if I may, I can explain.
Doubtful.
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 Very doubtful. Very doubtful.
Doubtful. Doubtful. Doubtful.
To safer to be that which we destroy than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. Okay, try again.
Yes, I have never been out in the field.
Exactly. Stupid fucking idea.
My point is that it's highly doubtful that I've ever been exposed.
You're right. It's doubtful those kids will survive, but if you're there, at least Octavia won't be alone.
Maybe he's collaborating with an old cellmate.
Doubtful.
Coincidence? Doubtful. What else you got?
Make yourself comfortable.
We really expect him to show his face again?
Doubtful, but we might ID the cleric you saw him with.
So, how about 11?
Highly doubtful. Try after lunch.
Perfect. I'll see you at 11.
He's talking to the wrong guy, Agent Burke.
Doubtful, but one more question.
Kyrgyzstan.
Doubtful. The diamond is in my least favorite parliamentary republic.
Pill.
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 Bill.
You were supposed to be on the pill.
Okay, well, it's time for your pill. You think they have that morning after pill here? That thing works. Crush it up, put it in an omelet. Hey, baby, breakfast in bed. These patients.
Even these, what should be a last resort is becoming a first response. Give them a pill, put them in a corner, it all goes away.
To take it out on you, I just been so miserable. You know, I have this sunburn, I have a pill stuck up my nose, I can't sleep.
Wait, what? You got a pill stuck up your nose?
Yeah, I tried to take a Tylenol for the pain, you know, and these Mexican pills are so big that I started choking and then it got stuck in my stupid deviated.
Go through your medicine cabinet. Bring me every pill Jimmy's ever taken, every pill he could have accidentally taken of yours. Could you do that?
It doesn't say HP. This means this is a 5 milligram pill, and I just gave you $80, which is a street value of 10.
Somewhere. The pill. The toxin is in a red bottle. The antitoxin will be green.
Viagra.
Bloodshot eyes and wood in a pill. Party time.
It's a malware app. Little tip. Someone offers you a great deal on any sort of male enhancement pill. Don't click on it.
Cliff. Cliff.
Cliff. Cliff.
Cliff.
I think I'm messing up my hips. Did you fall off this cliff? It's cliff? It's cliff? Yeah.
Austin threw himself off a cliff. Cliff.
He had a man hanging from a cliff, by his fingernails, hence the term cliffhanger. Anybody? Yeah.
Shakespeare.
I thought the best thing that's ever happened to me was about to be
Fall off a cliff?
And when was this? I found the doctor in a cave out by the cliffs, but he'll never get to her.
He's leading you off a cliff, boys.
You acting like you still in charge. Shut your mouth, bitch.
What are you talking about?
This is how people start breaking up.
Oh my God. Boy, you just jumped off a cliff.
No, I'm marking this. This
Getting the life of the case.
At least your professor could have done is thrown in some Cliff's notes.
What happened?
There was an accident. Spoon fell off a cliff.
How near the place we were hunting?
You'd fall him over a cliff, wouldn't you? Just like that.
They managed to ride off a cliff whilst hawking.
Elementary. Elementary.
Elementary. Elementary.
Elementary.
Class trip. No usable prints on it, but it does have today's date.
Kennedy Elementary. Kennedy Elementary. Kennedy Elementary. It's less than a mile away.
I see, sir. It's brilliant.
Nonsense. Dean is elementary. Is elementary. Is elementary. Prat.
Wanker.
I guess I just got lucky. We met in elementary school. We met in elementary school. We met in elementary school. In 7th grade, we had the same class schedule.
A rejection from here could mean not getting into the right elementary school, which affects high school, which affects college, and oh my God.
Sir, we got a fire alarm call at Carmichael Elementary.
Dispatch the fire department.
They put the charges?
Sure, once I see the facility's plans, elementary physics, it will be fun.
It's safety day over at the elementary. You ready for that?
Yeah, set up, ready to go.
We went to elementary school together. Our families knew each other.
Tyler Davis, 3rd grader at Vernon Baker Elementary, shot outside his home in Southeast just before noon today.
Dee Dee Franklin, Dawson Elementary. I want her pulled from school. Now!
Glimpse.
Glimpse.
Glimpse. Glimpse.
Glimpse.
Glimpse into her future.
Okay, here we go.
Good to see you, man.
See this golden boy on your way in?
Yeah, I caught a glimpse. Yeah, I caught a glimpse. Yeah, I caught a glimpse.
I know not how it was, but with the first glimpse of the building.
Maybe I get a glimpse of something, anything important.
Fear is all I remember of my childhood. I have glimpses of my parents' death, but nothing of our life in Kenya, nor coming to London.
Moment. This glimpse of an awful sadness to come.
You'll see a glimpse of him coming down that hall.
Thank you.
She likes the guy.
Might have caught a glimpse of a text message, quite unintentionally, you understand?
Oh my God.
So I know that any appearance of civility from them is but a glimpse of the men they once were.
Look like?
I barely got a glimpse. She remembers it so well that she recognized it from a mere glimpse.
Appeal.
Appeal. Appeal.
Appeal.
Appeal.
Perez is a legitimate suspect. And if you still want us to support his appeal, he needs to tell us everything he knows.
If Hagen has a federal prosecutor in his pocket, why does he need you?
All the prosecutor can do is force the case back to appeal. We have to make sure the appeal goes through.
Very sudden, wasn't it?
No appeal, I'm afraid. Father was adamant.
I think I can see the appeal.
No.
You get any lawyer, file an appeal, you know what happens? The DA is going to have some evidence issues.
Maybe if I talk to her, appeal to her on a personal level.
I don't know.
I have done this before.
Makes two of us.
What do you want? My appeal's coming up. You're gonna help set me free.
What do you think?
I believe where she's coming from. Screwing over Percy does have its appeal.
Primarily a male concern. Perhaps we could expand our market.
How are flower barrettes gonna appeal to men?
Thank you, but cute is for bunnies. I want to be something with sex appeal, like a labradoodle.
24? Yeah. Karen thought if I pretended I was 16, I would appeal to more girls like you.
Care.
Care.
Care. Care.
Care.
Want to go back to your place or not?
If you're not going to care about me for me, you're not getting any of this.
Off those bloody bones, they can't have carried it far.
Why do we care about that? Care about that? Care about that?
He had 3 beautiful daughters, but I didn't care about that. All I cared about was me and what I needed.
Jasper's in good hands. Octavia will take care of him.
$5,000. And what is their connection to the man who died under your care 3 years ago?
Henry. Taking care of him whether he realizes it or not.
Watch yourself. Morgan, take care of your boy. I'll try you again tomorrow at dawn.
Okay. I'll take care of the deposit.
Yeah?
To take revenge.
I don't care about revenge.
You coward.
Is my gift to you. That is gonna take care of Regina.
Take care of him for me, okay?
Guild house over in Blue Island. We have a living facility for firefighters and their families that take care of our people.
Routine.
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 I have a routine. I have a routine. I have a routine, okay? My alarm goes off at 4:30. I have 3 egg whites and a half-calf coffee with almond milk.
We got a problem, David?
Nah, it's okay. I know your routine. I know your routine. I know your routine. It's patter. It's for effect.
Again? We were hosed on yesterday.
Routine follow-up. Routine follow-up. Routine follow-up. Shouldn't take long.
Oh my god, they're playing good music.
Holy shit. Holy shit. They are. They're playing good music.
Living room routine.
Living room routines.
Yeah.
Emergency channel.
I do, like many of you, appreciate the comforts of the everyday routine, the security of the familiar, the tranquility of repetition.
According to engineering, a routine maintenance accident forced them to eject.
I'm not friggin' Socrates, but actually I do.
Yeah, the sort of run-and-tell-dad routine here. You think the Bureau's actually gonna fall for that?
You left a clamp in Samantha Cropsey's chest during a routine bypass surgery. Are you suggesting that someone as bound by routine, such as yourself, has never crossed against the traffic lights in order to keep to a schedule?
I'm just telling the truth.
Well, about the photos. Still not buying the whole touched by a phantom routine.
On about yesterday.
Apparently, Sam followed his usual morning routine. He had a massage in the hotel, then a meeting with his casino manager.
Right, which means just go about your regular routine.
Just try to keep your private moments, well, private.
Is this supposed to make up for me missing your adolescence, this routine of listening and disobeying me?
Just hear me out.
Arrange.
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 Arrange a summit. Arrange a summit. Arrange a summit. Make them choose sides.
If you want, you will give your weight in gold for this woman. I will arrange everything.
I think I can arrange that. I think I can arrange that. I think I can arrange that.
Thought you might say that.
This Anna...
Go, you get out of here. I'll arrange some help for your father and get back this afternoon, okay?
It would be nice to see more of each other.
Well, we can certainly arrange for that. I'd love to see the girls.
Call back! If you can hear me, call back!
You know, let me arrange another time for us to meet.
No, Mr. Gardner.
Call him, arrange a meeting. Don't say who it is. Just say, I'm interested and I want to inspect it.
He's not much of a meal. I want you to arrange a meeting. Are you sure this? Go.
Are you sure? You need the password.
I'll arrange a time for us to go to the bank so you can access it yourself.
No.
How did you arrange this?
I have my ways.
Captive.
Captive.
Captive. Captive.
Captive.
I surrender.
captive. Take me captive.
Savage warlord holds him captive. 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 The Abyssinian cannot...
That's hers.
Then she went into a private place and slaughtered half a dozen.
You're held captive, captive, captive by a boy?
What kind of business?
A captive hostile. How far can I take this?
She is my lost captive, and no longer lies long.
Father will be pleased to hear that. He so enjoys it when his captives are willing to play along.
Oh.
It's kept us alive, but it has also held us captive.
That is why when he realized he'd impregnated his captive, he veered from what we believe to be his pattern. He,
Captive biters.
Why would you have captive biters?
What do you want?
I was brought here captive. You were here the day I was taken.
After the curse broke, I searched all over for you and discovered the Dark One still had you captive.
He wasn't holding me captive.
Look at you all. A captive audience. I could play with you like a pack of dolls, couldn't I?
I can't quiet the voices. We know that you're held captive by the witch. Do you know where she is? Yeah, she's...
Again. Wait. You want to sneak into Rumpel's castle where he's being held captive by the Wicked Witch?
Outlook.
Outlook. Outlook. Outlook. Outlook.
His family history of melanoma may have affected his cellular outlook. Cellular outlook. Cellular outlook.
Anything that helps my patient have a better outlook, better comfort is fine by me.
I won't last another 6 months.
You gotta keep a positive outlook, Dottie.
So, these are the areas accessible. The good news is that the outlook for the rest of the week is much better. With the storms clearing by Friday to leave the weekend warm.
Your Honor, you have given money to the Outlook for Israel, an organization that supports the settlements in Israel.
It is certain. It is decidedly so. Most likely. Outlook good.
Where's all the oil and the grime coming from in your life, Andy? You got a positive world outlook. Why does the world not smile happy smiles in return?
Is it my optimistic outlook, or perhaps the nostalgic fuzzies that you hear me spouting about my own upbringing?
Actually, I'm trying to keep a positive outlook on the whole thing. Confidence. You know, sometimes when I'm feeling all stressed out about something, I go out and buy a cute top or a fun skirt, and I have a whole new outlook on life.
Doesn't matter. You'd choose the steamroller. By the time it had run over your legs, you'd already be dead from shock. It fits in with your hyper-rational outlook.
Right, so what do?
Sew him up minus a large part of the family jewels.
And his outlook. He'll be urinating out of a bag for a very, very long time.
Reduction.
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 Deduction.
Reduction.
$350, and for me today, $5. That's a reduction I like. That's a reduction I like. That's a reduction I like. $5? Oh!
Actually, I'm a speech therapist. I specialize in accent reduction.
Side of assorted exotic breakfast meats and the chili sauce reduction. Reduction.
The scarring should be minimal, but I'm gonna prescribe you a scar reduction gel to ensure that.
Fantastic liar, actually. When you thought he was partying next door, he was wearing noise reduction headphones and mapping out a strategy for every possible hand.
The council approved Kane's population reduction plan 3 hours ago.
How did you like that Chateaubriand? Isn't that a wonderful white wine reduction?
Now, I know you said you'd moved on, but there's been a significant price reduction in the house in Sullivan Canyon, which I know you love.
The engine's overheating because no one's down there to correct it. If the reduction gear blows, the ship will be totally useless to anyone.
When you talk about your extermination plan, reduction option. Okay, whatever, look.
Blame. You and Jim and your insane reduction plan has people terrified. We're lucky only Wendell died today.
Brazil.
When'd you get the works or just tummy tuck?
Just a dick reduction, still too big.
Expose.
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 Expose. Expose.
I wasn't going to let him expose us. Expose us. Expose us.
Oh, I know. Seems to be well over 5 million euros.
He embezzled 5 million euros, and Christine was going to expose him? Expose him? Expose him?
They want to scare us from doing what they know we can do.
And what's that?
Expose them. Expose them. Expose them.
I'd love to expose you to great things like...
Just wanted to wish you good luck tonight.
What, so you can try to expose us later on your little website?
And on demand.
You've exposed her to the finer things. There's no going back now.
Arresting them? No, I mean, if you want to waltz over there, whip out your badge, and expose yourself as a federal agent in front of all those weapons.
Maybe. Why would Moriarty want to expose another one of his employees? It seems a little risky, doesn't it?
Well, he seemed genuinely surprised to hear about the pregnancy.
Perhaps he'd begun to worry she would expose their affair.
Hey, you're not feeling bad that you exposed our weaknesses to Hoondoon and put us in mortal danger?
I can't expose Chang to that. How would that make me look?
We could expose government fraud and start virtual sit-ins and digitally deface criminals.
If there were 2 speedsters there that night, the sparks from their movement would have generated enough flashes to actually expose images onto the silver nitride.
Arrangement.
Arrangement.
Arrangement. Arrangement. Arrangement.
Mr. Wise and I had an arrangement. He broke our contract.
The FBI are not my buddies. It's a business arrangement. Business arrangement. Business arrangement.
We're married. It's a business arrangement. Business arrangement. Business arrangement.
Oh, so Alicia Floric, huh? Well, she works with Will. She's married to you. Must be quite an arrangement. Discuss.
So you're forcing us out.
With good reason.
And what's that?
The current arrangement is,
My name's Chaz.
Let me show you what I got for you. You're gonna be a loyal customer. This weed sucks. This is inferior product.
I don't think our business arrangement's gonna work out.
And why is that?
Oh.
And?
And you're letting a murderer go free to curry political favor. If that sits right with you, then maybe I should rethink our arrangement.
I'm just doing my job.
What was the arrangement?
Fine, but it's on your head tonight if a village in Africa goes without goat cheese.
You know, if you were my sugar mama, what would our arrangement be?
Disclose.
Disclose. Disclose.
Disclose.
Disclose.
Incredibly bright. I just need to know if she's in the advanced classes.
You know that we have a policy not to disclose that, to disclose that, to disclose that.
You shouldn't be driving, Mr. Stern. And unless you disclose your condition, disclose your condition, disclose your condition, you shouldn't be practicing law either.
Well, I'm not going to blindly help this guy. I mean, anything I find out, I'm going to disclose to both you and the prosecution.
Of course. Oh, gosh. I can't think of anything I haven't already disclosed.
You got what?
Coordinates, GPS. He doesn't want to disclose the location. I don't know what that means.
Baxter should have disclosed this.
They arrested a guy who fit the description Mrs. Baxter gave them, but she wouldn't come into ID.
Infringes on the Classified Information Procedures Act.
The composition of a meal does.
Yes. It could disclose the identity of fighters housed there.
Somebody already made a complaint to Human Resources. Who? You know I can't disclose that information.
Most who disclose vengeful motives merit the punishment that follows.
I gotta say, Director, no doubt, the best grilled cheese I've ever had.
Secret ingredient. Don't ask. I will not disclose.
Extension.
Extension.
Extension. Extension.
Extension.
Tell us, Mr. Mizraki, when your life extension firm signs a new client, do your reps explain that their frozen remains will one day be laid out in a meat locker?
The culprit clearly dumped the CPUs in your path to frame him, and by extension, our country. You have nothing.
Up with 10% of Molly's assessed value, and since we don't have $50,000 laying around, we're looking to get an extension.
Yes, she'll be here.
About that essay I missed last week, we're still okay with the extension, right?
And you are?
Evan. Trayvon.
Next thing I know, I'm being read my rights.
You didn't see the extension cord?
No.
All right, where's Tweener?
Next door, plugging the extension cord. We're gonna have to cut up the cement. Yo, we got company.
It's to the death.
Find another way.
I have, sir. Request an extension from Washington.
We are going to meet the goddamn deadline, and if you can't do it, I'll find someone who can.
Julius Burbank, Ralph Zilke's office.
I'm sorry, I must have the wrong extension. What division is this?
Personal Wealth Management.
Fine, moving on. Jerry.
I'm setting up the PA system tomorrow, so if everything works out, I'm good to go. And I thank you all. And my extension and shipping is 5-1864.
It's right next to the register, the fax, the credit card scanner, but they're all plugged into this extension cord which runs back there.
It's coming from inside the building. Where's extension 1211?
That's Brody's office downstairs.
But I still get queasy.
Oh, it'll pass. Just think of yourself as an extension of the ship.
Criticism.
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 There were numerous instances of her saying things that were not accurate, that opened the door to criticism that she was being untruthful and inaccurate. And I think that is something that continues to this day.
And you think that's fair criticism?
I think that's fair criticism, fair criticism, fair criticism.
Funding, which makes sense. I mean, the GCCF's been hit with a ton of criticism.
Involved with gay politics. There's no room for criticism.
What's your criticism?
I hate that we play victim when most of us don't have to.
It's nice.
You could be honest. I can handle the criticism.
No, it's...
Really? You thought so? Right, now we get some dramatic criticism.
Too much talk about poetry.
Sometimes insultingly claimed.
I deserve your criticism, I know. I've always been a rational man with a great faith in science.
Well, that was all me, right?
No, it was not.
What the fuck you talking about? It was.
Keeping in the spirit of constructive criticism, the next time you want to win a girl back after doing something stupid.
Again?
Yes.
So we can use this time to be honest with each other, and we can give each other advice and constructive criticism to make each other better lovers for the next person that comes along.
Research community. He reads scientific and medical journals. He spots errors and fraud from the comfort of his undisclosed sofa, and then emails his criticisms via an anonymous server.
Need salt.
Oh, good tip. I'm always up for constructive criticism. Not like the abuse I took from Fung.
Giggle hole. What? Listen. It's not a criticism. I think you drive fine.
Inspector Pride has a fashion criticism for the victim.
What do you mean by all?
Every day, another sidelong comment, another criticism. You remember it, I know.
Valid.
Valid. Valid. Valid. Valid.
Day no-fly list and your passport's no longer valid. No longer valid. No longer valid.
Relax. We're all on the same team here. That's a valid question. Valid question. Valid question, Paul.
Okay, well, the details matter.
You're a hot doctor, but you're alone because you're always making excuses instead of taking a risk.
This is a pretty valid fucking excuse. Pretty valid fucking excuse. Pretty valid fucking excuse.
Do you have a reservation?
I do. Its last name is Brewster.
Brewster. Okay. Oh, there it is. I just need a valid license and credit card.
Great. No problem.
I don't mind having this discussion with you. I actually enjoy thoughtful exchange about this. And you do bring up a valid point, you know what I'm saying?
Like, that's a valid excuse. Man, excuse me one second. Whose side is he really on?
It's a valid question.
He favors easing restrictions.
So do I.
Giant pool of algae?
It's a valid sexual orientation, according to this article at least.
Why is your vendetta more valid than mine? We're the same, you and I.
You know, I said I would never, ever bring you coffee again, but the city facing a bioweapon attack seemed like a valid exception.
We just need to get her into a dark space. How do we do that?
It's a valid question.
Hello? Our only mandate is to send universities valid scores, and we invalidate the ones that aren't legitimate.
Chart.
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 David, that chart is very important. It is very meaningful.
Later, of course, we took it to a specialist, and her IQ score came back off the charts. The charts. The charts.
Books, diaries, journals, anatomy charts, anatomy charts, anatomy charts. Potions, poisons, weapons.
Bring up chart plot.
Chart plot. Bring it up.
I'm really good with people, according to my chart.
I'm trying to determine her state of mind so that I can chart the best course of treatment.
Treatment?
No parachute or flares. Don't suppose the chart board made it either?
Affirmative.
Smart. Especially Shane. Off the chart.
Some anonymous person put the request in her chart and the lab followed through.
House, what are you doing? Chart said her potassium's low. Rhabdo elevates potassium.
Open up. You talked to Lip? Off the chart smart. Good genes.
Originate.
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 Suspended. From now on, two victors may be crowned if both originate from the same district. Both originate from the same district. Both originate from the same district. This will be the only announcement.
Where does the signal VNA originate? Originate? Originate?
Australia.
Did the money originate in China? Originate in China. Originate in China.
The money came from tribal revenue.
It appears that it originated from Gliese solar system, home of planet G.
Weddings are just overblown parties, derived from women's unreasonable fantasies and preconceived notions that originated in childhood.
This request has come through official channels. It originates from Washington, D.C.
Washington. This temple was once a place of worship for a religion that originated long before Christ.
Now, when we look closer at the heat spikes, we see that they originate in Woodside, Queens.
You're right. The idea did originate with your father. But there's no quid pro quo.
It was the opportunity of a lifetime. The chance to originate the role of the Wicked Witch on Broadway.
And so whomever or whatever is responsible for her death, it did not originate from me or from my work. We might be able to better detect the vortex of a forming storm, and if we could detect those air updrafts, no matter where they originate, no matter how small.
I'm here. There's a bunch of new texts that someone named Stefan sent through this machine, but they didn't originate here, and the IP of the recipient is coded.
Overall.
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 Overall. Overall.
Of action, and the story moved along at a brisk pace. It was overall, what's the word I'm looking for? Stupid? So stupid.
So each plant would yield less, but because I'm packing so many into such a small space, the overall harvest goes way up.
Can I get another refill?
Yes. Can I get an explanation of why you're wearing overalls when there are no goats around? Oh, wait! Now he's drumming. Overalls, free coffee refills, and drumming.
This is why I never wear overalls, because you two would be.
Overall. Disgusted?
That pure natural skull. Hands up on number 2 overall. And Montreal grabs him.
I mean, the last guy I had sex with was you, and this is like a quantum leap size-wise, so I think it might end up being the same tightness overall, you know?
Came from Seattle to San Diego, working together now. They're not competing anymore, they're consolidated. Only we lack is a little overall leadership.
Really, it was just shuffling paper. Mr. Lee was the partner supervising the case overall.
Then Mr. Sweeney killed his wife.
It's not about whether he killed his wife. It's whether the overall portrayal of Mr. Sweeney is accurate.
Details.
What'd it look like?
The overall gestalt of the thing was, it's like a hockey puck or a jelly donut.
First time he was naked. The second time he brought a transvestite prostitute to dinner. Overall, it could have been worse.
One time, I was talking to a guy at a bar, and when we got home, George slapped me. What do you say to that?
I say, given your overall demeanor and your freewheeling use of epithets, I'm willing to bet that he was provoked.
So, unless you want to cut 16% or $1,764 from somewhere in the flooring budget, we've got to find another 4% from the overall.
No, as long as they're pretty, it's fine.